Hello, this is Imi from iTradeAIMS.com, AIMS Stress-Free Trading. Thank you very much for joining me for another episode of the London Report. Today is the 1st of June, 2020. Fresh month, fresh day. But this first day of June, both the German and French markets have a bank holiday. But the DAX 30 is still trading here in the UK. We have nothing better to do, so we thought we'll have a look at it because we don't trade unless the market moves anyway. Bearing that in mind, I was cautious to start with first off, but soon realized market was not moving, although it did move during Asian session. So in this video, I will quickly show you what happened and how we traded this London session. So let's begin. Welcome to the month of June. Let's see what this month brings. May was not really exciting. For some reason, things, well, obviously, the initial excitement of the reaction to the pandemic and then the reaction to what government did. So obviously on the daily charts, market went like this to this. But when it was doing this and that, on the M1 chart, we had plenty of volatility. But now as it's approached towards this bit on the daily charts, we're not seeing much volatility, but it's still enough for us to do something. So during the morning session, nothing really happened. And meanwhile, I'd like to show you a chart from the Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar, the M5 chart. Not suggesting you should trade that pair or that time frame. I'm just saying that this is the picture of a trade of a beautiful setup one. But if you see a setup one completed, already traded, like I'm going to show you after this slide, that helps with understanding the setup. But really what you need to learn is to understand this pattern, the one that I'm about to show you now. This is the pattern that you need to train your eyes for, because if you know this setup, then you would know how to trade it. If you see this picture, then you would know what to do next with it. So this is the setup that you want to take. So you see a strong 3 followed by a sideways 4. That's your 3, that's your 4, that's the representing price, and this is where you want to go long, right? That is what we're looking for. That's the setup one that happened on the M5 chart, but it wasn't in our time for us to take. So what happened later was that we were waiting for London Open. Let me bring that as well. Here we go. So that's the London Open. Around this time, what we saw on the M5 was chart like this. We had seen price moved up. This was that beautiful setup that you could have caught at Frankfurt Open, but we know that German markets are closed and Europe is generally closed. So there's a French bank holiday and German bank holiday, but the markets are open, so we were trading it. Plus there's nothing better to do. So M1 chart, look at the first candle here, draw your line, say, okay, that's my line in the sand at London Open. Now I want price to break out of this box. It breaks out, but it's still going towards purple, creates these cherry signal. I had a pending order below this, I won't lie to you. This is a J setup, thinking maybe it's London Open and it goes down, but it didn't go. After that, I was waiting for, some clear movement. So around this time, I decided to say, you know what, it's not moving, I'm going away. But I set alerts below this level and below this level. I was outside, I think I was in the kitchen, and I found I had 2 alerts go off on my phone. I was kind of shocked, like, how did it go below this level? Came down to see this. And as soon as I saw that, then I did this. Let's go back to the other chart. Okay, here we are. So I took a trade based on this momentum candle. Now, why did I do that? Before this, let's talk about this. If you were watching this, if you were watching it like Ganesh, you would have seen market go down here and then create this signal. If you took this, you probably exited with break even. But what Ganesh made a mistake is that as soon as he was break even, he kind of got frustrated and he left. I think probably a second later he had this signal, And I don't know if you would have caught this, but as soon as it started moving, you probably could have caught it around here, and it would be an easy 2 or 3R. But even if you didn't catch that, what it creates is the situation, which is the hunt situation. Now the market has moved. It's cleared. It's giving you clear indication it's going down. So I applied the news trading methodology that I use. So spike, wait for a pullback and a signal. So what I saw is this candle. So this candle tells me that price went up, but it was rejected at those levels and it closed down here. It was followed by an inside candle. These two, this is a reversal indication and this is a pause indication. And when the trend is down, I would take the low of the pause candle. So I went short here. And then a few minutes later, I realized that even if I didn't do this, oh yeah, this is the screenshot I shared in the chat room to say just using the news, the push-pull technique from news strategy method to catch the next push. So I was a little bit impatient because I thought if this is happening that fast, then probably the next move is going to be too fast as well. Turns out it wasn't that fast. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, and a few seconds later, we had this lovely cherry. Now, I was pleased to see that my entry was exactly at the same levels where the cherry would have been. So I thought, okay, that's fine. And I added one more time around here. So this was my entry based on this and another one based on that. And then they went further. As soon as the price moves in this direction, stop loss move to break even. It's a free trade. That's what it is. If you didn't take this, that would be perfectly fine. I shouldn't have taken it, but you know, I looked at the market. I found a reason to say I'm applying the news spike trading method, and that's that entry. But if you waited for your hunt signal, you want to wait for spikes like this and then a little bit of pause and then a cherry signal like that. And it goes down. Target point is here. All you have to do is just wait for it to be hit. And then it ended up like so. So this entry gets out here because it's not hitting that level. Then it immediately creates a cherry, go back in, does not really hit the target point. And so I exit it up here. I even cursed myself saying, why did you exit here? But that seems to be, it was a good decision. Otherwise it would be a break even. I don't want to give a trade that has gone more than 1 hour in my favor to close break even. So I would either take the 1 hour or I would take at least something. And then after that, all we have to do was leave the screen and do nothing. But obviously we have nothing else to do these days. So we kept lingering on. And I think I did one more trade. So as market was going sideways, this apple appeared, but this is not the type of this is not the type of apple trade, the fruit trade that I want to take, because I want to see a clear A, B, and C. So if it is something around here and it's a strong move, touches around purple, which is around at least 38%, then I would take that apple, and the apple should have a strong tail, kind of. But forget about that. What I want to talk about, hold on, let me just get rid of these. Yeah, is I was looking for a setup 1. So we have 3 down, a sideways 4, right? And then we have the red dot. And I was waiting for this candle to turn into a tight box. But by the time it created a tight box, price had gone up. So as you can see, I don't have pending orders. These are my 3 pending orders. I will explain why I have these. So let's get rid of the drawings so I can draw them again. And so around here, market then creates another red dot. Price breaks at this candle. You have a box low. So I have set a pending order. But before that, let me explain this one. I still had a pending order here. This is not the best way to do it, but I had it just in case price quickly broke, even though the box was a bit big. So it was kind of like a discretionary signal, but then it turned into this box low, which is tight, so that I put pending order. And as market went there, I canceled it here. Then after that, I saw that the market hit the purple and then started going down and created a level. I quickly set a pending order here because there was a cherry on the M5. So I used the cherry level on this, but market went up and did not create a setup point for me here, so I canceled my order a few minutes later, and then I went out. I think it was around here that I went out. I said, oh, forget it, I'm not trading it anymore. This is a setup zero, but a valid setup zero. It breaks out and probably does 2R very easily here, which I missed, and that's it. That is the London session. It's a beautiful way of trading if you enjoy doing this, and if you would like to learn how to trade this, you can join a chat room. You're very welcome to join anytime you like. Links in the description. You have to be a premium member to do that, so I highly recommend you consider joining us. And please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. See you later.
Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if yes, please hit the like button. Do you have any questions or ideas for upcoming videos? Then leave a comment. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any future videos. See you next time.